Hey traders, it's MACDaddy Trader. If you are in the market for a mean reversion trading strategy, trying to trade NQ futures or micro NQ futures, this is going to be the video for you. Stay tuned and we'll get started. Disclaimer, this is not financial advice. Consult a professional. I am not a professional. This is for informational and educational purposes only. Trade responsibly. You could lose up to and including the total amount of your capital used to trading, and trading futures is risky. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get started. So I just want to show you guys the MACDaddy mean reversion trading strategy and how it looked for the last 15 trading days. So what I have here is just the all of these are MACDaddy indicators that you can find on my Discord, link in the description below. These are all free, so just check those out. And this is all for NinjaTrader 8. They work with the latest update. I have the latest update right in front of my screen for all of you to see. And the only indicator that is not, actually I got a couple, but they're not related directly to the strategy. But I'll go ahead and shout those out. This is Trade Devil's Indicator Manual Backtester, which is what I'm going to show you that I've been using for this trading strategy with the rules that I'm going to give you right now. And it's very simple strategy. All right. Basically, we have a 2 standard deviation from the daily VWAP, and it starts at the Globex Open, and then I'm in Central Time, so basically I have my my Asia high and low, my London high and low, and my New York high and low, and that just gives me time frames. So just to know where I am relative to the space that I'm trading, because it's kind of hard to know what time you're trading unless you look down here and try and identify, okay, you know, what time is it? Whereas if I'm in the color ranges, I know, okay, London's over, and now we're just in straight New York session. So the volume's probably going to trail off at some point there. So those are just identifiers. I also have this line every day painted for the 8:30. Actually, it would be the this should be, yeah, the 7:30 15-minute candle central, which would be the 8:30 15-minute candle. That's kind of where all your dark pools and a lot of liquidity is traded right at that time. So you kind of want to see what the intent is there and how price respects that line versus VWAP as well. So here we go, starting off. Basically the rules are if you're already close to the VWAP and you see the up bar, and this is the second standard deviation, you go ahead and take it. Now I waited till we're inside the New York Open to take this and got stopped out. That was just one. And this is a 2-to-1 reward risk ratio. So I'm risking 150 ticks to make 300 ticks. Okay? And if you look at my win rate right here, it looks pretty great for what this is. So just keep that in mind. This is not, you know, messing around in the 30s or 40s. This is, you know, way up there. And that's not, you know, respective to any other days. We're just looking at the last 15 days as of March 1st, so 2026. So right now, that was a loss. It continued down, went back up a little, and it kind of faded out throughout the rest of the day. So next trade, wait till close to open, probably. We didn't take anything right at open because we're not at the second standard deviation line. Here we are. And so we're inside the time zone, maybe even a little, you know, I don't mind trading anywhere close to open so long as there's legitimate structure to support it, whether it's below or above the 2 standard deviation mark. But right here, we had a quick downturn, and let's see, this is out of place. It should be right there, and we're definitely still in. No issues there. Close enough. All right, and so we went down to 300. Okay, good enough. And that was clean. So we came up, we went back down. It's very close to the reversal. So we go ahead and enter. We have our 2-to-1 reward risk ratio with 300 ticks down towards VWAP. You could even target VWAP, but that's not what this strategy is. This is just a clean 2-to-1 reward risk ratio with 150 ticks thereabout and a 300 tick take profit level. And we are inside New York Open. Don't have to be. You can cheat it a little bit. Just make sure there's structure. Okay. And I'm only taking one trade per day because this is a big one, so that's all I'm taking. I'm limiting my downside risk. Here, we had nothing. Nothing until we got to here, and by this time, it's already 9 o'clock, and I'm probably not interested in this huge... I definitely don't want to take this because it's way too far away from VWAP. And then once we get down here, this right here, this chopped, if you look closely, we didn't do anything here. This is legitimate, but it's past 9 o'clock, so we're not looking for that. The one that I did over here, we're still in the opening range, so we're still good. Okay, let's keep going. So we're not taking that trade. Not taking that trade. No trades for that day. Okay, here we broke. Oh wait, we're still in London. Let's get to New York. Here we go. London we broke. We entered, New York we opened. We're in this area, and we come down. We take the reversal in. We're very close to the -2 standard deviation. Take it. 150 stop loss, 300 take profit. I think it looks like we took 303 ticks, something like that. Next. And that's just one trade, guys. That's all you need is just one good trade. All right, so now we have 2 standard deviation. We're inside the time zone. We're taking it right there. And we got a 300 right about there. Close enough. And a 150. These change when you reset the days, so just be mindful of that with your manual one. Has something to do with the Rinko bars. But yeah, that hits, comes out, closes above, and then reverses right in. And we are right in the nice zone right there. So we go ahead and take that. It chips back up a few times, but we come back down, and it's great. All right, same thing here. We close right above. It would have been nice to have like a little bit more close above, maybe enter right there if you're a little squeamish, but this is the strat. We're not going to deviate like that. And we're cheating time a little bit. We're 7:45 instead of 8:30 open, so we could do that. If you didn't take this, you could have taken this, and that would have been a loss, most likely, because that's pretty close. It's not that close. Cheating right there. Same thing here. I don't know if I would have taken any of this because of how far away it was, or maybe if it was cheating a little bit. But here, that could have been an entry. But this is one that's clear as day. I would have been on the chart for that, and that could have been an easy 300. Take profit there. This would have been a loss. Any of these maybe might have not been a loss. Let's pick the worst one just for the sake of checking. So yeah, that would have been a loss. That would have been a loss right there. And we can even throw that in. Let's say we just had a tilt day. Let's say we want to tilt. We're trying to self-sabotage, as any good retail trader does. So let's go ahead and short trade this, or long trade. Long trade right here. Oops. Alright, long trade. Oh yeah, we're shooting for a 300. Okay. And this is realistic, you know. You missed that first one. And you get stopped out right here on this second one. No biggie, that's just part of the game. Okay. And that reduced our win rate down to 66. Again, we're doing a 2-to-1 reward risk ratio. That 66 is awesome. Anything above, 50 right now is pretty awesome, even for a 2-to-1. And our profit factor right now is insane. So profit factor above, 1.2, we're still rolling, especially if you have a lot of sample size to work with. But right now we're just, 15 days, nothing to write home about. But right here's another loss. We took that to the face. Right there, just right to the chin. Boom. Stopped out. And if you look at the structure right here, we're tapping, and then we're raising. We're making higher highs. This was the only... No, that was also a higher high. And this was a higher low. We keep making higher lows. This is the only lower low, and we didn't even break that first standard deviation, and then we just shoot up. So maybe this is what I'm talking about, where if structure is present, that's maybe where you want to look at, getting in on one of these trend trading trades, where you look for MACD confluence and some volume, and then we just execute, because that's what my buddy over at A Plus Setups calls a John Wick, and it's just one of those things where those are really good at trend trading. But that's not this strategy today. If you do want to check out John Wick's and those strategies, link in the description below. Hit the Discord, and you'll find A Plus Setups in one of those channels, and use my code there, and I think he gives you like 10% off or something like that. And that's a good way to let him know I sent you. Alright, so we go over here. This is a new day. We're cheating the time a little bit, but we did hit across the 2 standard deviation, and we hit that reversal, and we're in. We're just taking 1 trade a day. This could probably be automated. If you have markers or Algo Studio Pro, you could definitely automate this and see the results. If you missed that one and you traded exclusively inside the New York Open, you would have gotten stopped out here. Definitely. So just keep that in mind. Try not to take those second trades. If you don't have time to take these in the morning, and you see one happen, don't take that second trade, because this is only a 1 trade a day strategy. All right, so we're working with that, and yeah, that one just puked out lower. I believe we're close to the last day. So right here we had a nice trade, reversal to the upside. We're having pretty decent structure This is that algorithmic computation going on right there. And then we had a cross up, move back down. We have structure still right here, and we're reversing in. So that was a nice trade. But at the end of the day, the only thing we're looking for is a cross outside of the 2 standard deviations, and then a move back in right here. So if you had taken it a little bit further in, this probably would not have worked. We can add this in. Let's do a long trade right here, targeting 300. I'll just leave that there for now because we want to see $150 right there. So definitely would have gotten stopped out right there. And again, that takes us down to 60. Not bad. Still not bad. Still really awesome. And that's what we're trying to achieve, is just consistent. And then if and when something like this happens, do we take that second trade? And even if we didn't take this trade, you know, let's see what our win rate is at that point. I will say it's a bit difficult to get this there. So we're down to 55. Still with a 2-to-1 reward risk ratio, we're killing it. And that's it. That was 15 days. And with 2 days of tilt in those trading days, adverse conditions, we have 55% win rate. We have a net profit of $447. We have a, let's go with a max drawdown of, it says 28%, but I'm trying to figure out what the actual gross loss, here we go, just over $200. Average win is 150, average loss is 75. So you're looking at a nice take home with that. So total days traded, we had 9. Out of those 9, we had 2 really bad tilt days. And then I believe the total number of losses, yeah, we had four losses to include the tilt. So that was a pretty great 2 weeks of trading right there, I'd say. And if you're only trading one micro, that would have gotten you 400. If you had traded 2, that would have doubled your drawdown down to 400, but it would have doubled your reward up to about 900. So 900 in 2 weeks, not bad. 400 drawdown in 2 weeks, not bad. If you wanted to, you know, keep adding contracts, that's up to you. I personally like to go hard in the evals and then be very consistent and purposeful in the fundeds. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that notification bell so that way you can be one of the first people to watch the next video. Hit that subscribe button so you can see the next videos and they'll pop up on your feed. And then also check out the Discord, link in the description below. If you need a prop firm to use, I have a link and a discount code for that as well. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.